Hi, Mr. Bodell here from Bodell's Comfort Footwear. Today we're going to talk about a line of orthotics called Superfeet. They cover the ground as far as plantar fasciitis, any kind of pronation, supination, uh, neuromas, those kinds of things that apply issues that are dealing with issues with your feet. There are orthotics that are available to accommodate and help support those issues. So, give you a general overview of Superfeet. They come in different, what you would call platforms or volume of arch supports. For example, if you're looking at a high arch, which is right in here, you would want to go with the green. It will tell you right here on the box that this is a high volume arch support. Now, normally speaking, this is going to be for people that have a tendency to supinate. When you supinate, you usually have a high arch, just the way you're made up. So this is going to give you a high arch that'll match your arch. So if you have a high instep, for example, it's going to run hand in hand with a high volume arch. So if you have that, this is the type of orthotic you want. As you notice, see the extreme lift here in the arch. Okay, those are for you guys and gals that have a very high instep and high volume arch. Alright, that's going to fulfill that need right here. Okay, this is the green. Alright. Now, if you're looking at what you would call an average arch, for example, you want to stick with the blue. The blue is your medium volume arch. What that is, it's just basically, at the very least, 50% of the population is going to have a medium arch, which is an average. Okay, your instep will be in the right place. Your arch is going to be probably about like this, where it's a medium volume. This will match up with that, and also help with any kind of issues with plantar fasciitis and heel spurs. And you'll see it here. All right. Just a nice rise, but it's still a little bit elongated like the copper, but it's going to get a little more lift here. Okay? Alright, that's the blue. Okay, this is the blue right here. Now, if you've got an issue, for example, with a low volume arch, alright, this is it here. Low volume meaning you're going to be a little bit of a flat-footed person. Okay? You're going to have a very low arch. You have a tendency when you have a low arch to pronate, to turn in. Remember I was talking about the green, which you will have a tendency to supinate. With a low volume arch, you have a tendency to pronate. And this is it here. But I want to again notice that you're going to have a little bit of a lift in the heel to take off the weight off the plantar fascia. And see how it's elongated. It's longer here. Not quite as high or pronounced in one specific area. So this is the copper, which will accommodate a low volume arch in relieving pain in the plantar fascia, for example. Alright? Now, there is another orthotic that they make, but this is gender specific. I should say women specific. Alright? This is specifically for a woman's last and foot. Alright? Generally speaking, the women are lighter weight than the men. Thus, it doesn't require certain attributes that the other orthotics may have. Now, that doesn't negate the orthotics that I have mentioned previously, because we all come in different shapes, sizes, and forms. However, this one here will have a female specifically in mind. It's going to give you enough little lift here in the heel to take the weight off the plantar fascia, and then give you a nice medium volume arch support in here with a little more cushioning in the forefoot. Now this cushioning is made out of a material called poron. It doesn't lose its density. It keeps its density. Okay? It is what they call the berry color, and it will fit in most of the shoes in Oxfords as well as athletic shoes. Now there's another one as well. This is a black. This is generally for dress shoes for guys, for example. Notice here that you're going to have a little bit of a rise in the heel. So if you've got plantar fasciitis, that's going to give you a little more lift in the heel. Alright, the black is going to have a medium arch in it. It's going to be a little slender to fit into a men's dress shoe. men's dress shoes, for example, like a leather-soled Oxford, for example. They're going to be a little trimmer, and that will give you the support that you will need for all-day comfort and support. So that's a general overview of Superfeet. And just to give you an idea that you've got to make sure, too, when you use an orthotic, you want the shoe to be conducive to the orthotic, meaning that you need to have good counter support in the shoe. That's that firmness in a shoe that you don't, when you press down here, the counter stays in its place. All right, if you can move that counter, just like I'm moving my fingers, any kind of an orthotic's not going to work. Okay? Hope to see you down here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching at Bodell's Comfort Footwear.